Happy Hump Day Wednesday, my Young and the Restless fans. Hopefully you're having a wonderful one. We got to do a deep dive into this episode, which was packed with twists, turns, and tantalizing tidbits. I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll break it all down. First, we see Ashley collapsing in Tucker's arms. We actually also see Devon updating Jack on Billy, and Cole thinks about what to do next when it comes to his Aunt Jordan. So without any further ado, let's unpack this Genoa City drama for May 22nd. So we got a little bit of a catch up over at Crimson Lights. First up, we see Jack Abbott leaving a voicemail for Tracy, desperate for any news about Ashley. But before he can dwell on any of it, Devon strolls in and they have an impromptu conversation. Now Jack senses there might be a little bit of trouble brewing at work with Billy causing a stir, but Devon tried to brush it off as exciting. Clearly, this isn't the full story, and Jack's curiosity is piqued. Now Devon then spills the beans that Billy, trying to be the maverick, is pushing for a rebranding of the company to feature Abbott as the name. And of course, this is a revelation that shocks Jack. Jill also handing over control to Billy. Oh yeah, that shocked him too. That's a bold move even for her. Now Jack suspects that Billy's power play is driven by feelings of being undervalued. He advises Devon to channel Neil's wisdom to foster any unity that they can put together at the company. So now we got the Newman dungeon drama. Meanwhile, in the gloomy Newman dungeon, Cole finds Jordan in a desperate state. Now she is pleading for release, spinning a tale of Victor using her as a trophy to gloat over. Now Cole demands answers, and despite his conflicted feelings, he refused to call the police. Jordan tries to manipulate him, reminding him that she's the only family he has left. But Cole, he isn't swayed. She is begging him to just call the police on me, but also call the police on Victor as well. And Cole don't know what to do. At this point, he leaves Jordan down there and the stench to try to figure out what to do next. Now upstairs, Cole finds Claire and Victoria engrossed in a chat about horses, a stark contrast to the dungeon tension. And he is still thinking about what to do next. None other than Victor Newman comes in, and of course Cole can't say a thing. He was like, I need to go out for lunch. Let's go get something to eat. As they head out for lunch, Cole remains distracted, hunted by Jordan's pleas. Now, over at Society, amidst the talks of childhood education and future plans, Cole's mind is drifting back and forth to the dungeon. He excuses himself and calls Michael, seeking guidance. Let's talk ice cream and evasions in Chancellor Park. So over at Chancellor Park, Nate brings Audra some vanilla ice cream, sparking a conversation about flavors and life benchmarks. Now Audra is evasive about her past, deflecting Nate's attempt to dig deeper. Now she does joke about her self-improvement as being a bore, hinting at a tumultuous history with Noah. Now Nate, sensing Audra's elusive nature, he's probing even further. He knows she approached him about Tucker, and her nonchalance about finding a new job raising his suspicions. Now their flirtation is now interrupted by Lily, who reminds Nate about a business call, clearly unimpressed with Audra. Later, we see Lily confiding in Devon about her distrust of Audra, worried that it reflects poorly on Nate's judgment. And of course, Nate strolls in and says, hey, I'm not hiding anything. I already told you about our friendship. And hey, my personal life is my personal life. Also broke the news that Audra and Tucker are no longer a couple. Speaking of Tucker, Miss Abbott got a few mind games with him. So over in the jazz lounge, Miss Abbott, aka Ashley, attempts to rattle Tucker by pushing his buttons about Audra. Now, despite her efforts to rekindle their past, Tucker remains firm, suggesting that she needs to get some help. Now, he's convinced that her behavior stems from a broken place and not from love. Miss Abbott lashes out, claiming Audra's just a rebound and no one can give Tucker what she can. Tucker, however, insists that she sees a therapist, questioning which one of her multiple personas he's dealing with. This battle of wills culminates into Ashley collapsing into Tucker's arms, of course, hinting into deeper issues at play. Why? Because she was right smack dab in the middle of her altar shift. And finally, we got Abbott's having family concern. Back at the Abbott estate, Tracy and Alan discuss Ashley's troubled disappearance and her refusal to seek any help. Now, Alan reveals Ashley's alarming memory issues and shifts in her personality, which Tucker has also noticed. Now, Jack joins them and they speculate about the possibility of a tumor or deeper trauma causing these changes. Now, Tracy is worried that Ashley's mental state could lead her to do something drastic. And Alan supports the theory of multiple personas as a defense mechanism against trauma. He also hinted that something must have happened between the time Tucker left to come back to Genoa City and while she was still in Paris before she came back home. Yeah, I'm interested. That's another extension to the storyline. Did something else happen that was totally unrelated to Tucker when it comes to what's going on with Ashley now? And this revelation leaves the Abbotts more concerned than ever about Ashley's well-being. So we gotta stay tuned. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, that's a wrap on this episode. We had corporate power plays, emotional dungeon scenes, and flirtatious mind games, and a family on the edge. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think Cole and Michael are now going to do with this information with regards to him knowing about Jordan being in that dungeon set up by Victor Newman? Also, Devon updating Jack on Billy. I mean, Devon is adamant about the fact that Billy is doing this all on his own. Honestly, he was blindsided, according to him, that Jill gave him all the power, but who knows what the real answer is. And Ashley collapsing in Tucker's arms. I'm wondering if she actually was having a blackout from the altar shift, or is this another piece of the game that she's playing to take down Tucker? Also, make sure that you stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap for today, as well as Brooke, Ridge, Steffi are still banding together in an effort to get through to Hope. And then also, what is the answer that Finn is going to give Sheila on her request for him to participate in the wedding? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. And until the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.